Being a new parent means operating on the absolute outer edge of exhaustion. At 3:14 a.m., in the pitch-black isolation of a master bedroom, the physical universe shrinks down to the sounds coming from a tiny plastic speaker. In a large, drafty house, the floor plan becomes a source of tension. The nursery might be just down the hallway, but in the dead of night, that short distance feels like a vast, vulnerable gap. Desperate for just an hour of unbroken rest, the mother relies on this digital tether. Turning the monitor to maximum volume provides the only psychological safety net she has left. The ambient white noise of the device usually acts as a soothing backdrop, but then the static abruptly shifts. The hiss of the microphone is replaced by a flawless melodic hum, a woman's voice singing in the dark. This humming confirms a physical presence in the nursery. The technology meant to safeguard the infant is now broadcasting a direct, unexplainable breach of the home's most private space. The human brain immediately tries to protect itself from terror. The logical defense is to blame cheap electronics. You tell yourself it is radio interference, a crossed signal from a neighbor's cordless phone or a passing truck. That fragile rationalization shatters the moment the humming stops. The audio feed drops into a total, dead silence. Then comes a sound that radio interference cannot produce, a heavy, wet inhalation. The microphone is picking up someone taking a deep breath right beside the crib. Pure adrenaline overrides the exhaustion. The mother lunges across the bed and grabs the monitor, realizing a physical presence is standing inches from her baby. With logic collapsed, denial is no longer an option. She is forced to look at the screen and confront the immediate reality of an intruder. Staring into the clear, green-tinted night vision camera, she expects to see an empty, safe room. Instead, the infrared light reveals quiet, impossible activity. The 6-month-old is wide awake. He sits perfectly upright in the crib, gripping the wooden rails with both hands. He is unnervingly silent. His gaze is fixed. He isn't looking toward the door or the camera. He is staring intently upward, toward the highest, darkest corner of the ceiling. Infants rarely offer a massive, joyful grin to empty shadows. He offers this expression to the dark corner, his eyes bright with the kind of recognition usually reserved for a parent. He follows that smile by stretching his small arms high above his head, asking to be picked up by whatever hovers in that dark corner. The infant is actively welcoming the entity. Watching this, the mother is stripped of her role as the protector, reduced to a paralyzed spectator. The fixed angle of the nursery camera creates a blind spot. It frames the crib perfectly, but it hides everything hovering in the space above it. Desperate to see the entity, she mashes the pan button on the monitor, forcing the lens to tilt upward. Through the speaker, the mechanical whir of the motor can be heard as the camera feed slowly shifts away from the child toward the wall. When the lens hits its maximum upward angle, it reveals nothing but bare drywall and a grainy, empty corner. A shuddering wave of relief follows. Her brain desperately accepts the excuse that exhaustion conjured the entire event, and the child was simply reaching for a shadow. This need for psychological safety creates a false sense of security, momentarily blinding her to the danger as she prepares to walk down the hall. She takes a calming breath, looking down at the glowing screen one last time before heading to the nursery. The camera is no longer tracking via the mechanical motor. The image begins to bob up and down smoothly and fluidly. The mother isn't pressing the controls. The physical camera unit in the nursery has been lifted and is being cradled by someone. The woman's humming returns through the speaker, crystal clear, destroying every prior rationalization. The camera lens violently tilts. A massive, pale woman's face fills the night vision feed, staring dead into the camera. The monitor transmits one final whispered taunt. The child is gone, and the glowing screen serves only to confirm the mother's absolute powerlessness in the dark.